Today's word is empathy. Has anyone heard it before? Is it like sympathy? To close, but not exactly. Empathy, noun, means the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. So it's more than just feeling sorry? Exactly. Sympathy is feeling for someone, but empathy is feeling with someone. What are some synonyms? Good question. Some synonyms are understanding, compassion, sensitivity, insight. Can you give an example? She showed empathy towards her friend who had lost a pet. So she really understood how her friend felt. Exactly. She didn't just say, I'm sorry. She shared the feeling. Can empathy be used at work or school? Absolutely. For example, a good teacher shows empathy to students struggling with the lesson. Managers should have empathy towards employees under stress. So, empathy helps in relationships, teaching, leadership, and teamwork. The students are discussing a recent earthquake news story. I felt really sad for the families affected. That's empathy in action. You understand their pain and connect emotionally. So, empathy is also about listening and caring, right? Exactly. Empathy is active and thoughtful. If your friend is upset because they failed an exam and you try to understand their feelings and comfort them, what are you showing? Empathy. Perfect. Can we practice empathy in everyday life? Yes. Small actions count. Listening without judging, supporting someone emotionally, trying to understand another's perspective. So, empathy is not just a word, it's a skill to build better connections. Some summary. Let's summarize empathy. Empathy, noun, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Synonyms: understanding, compassion, sensitivity, insight. Used for friends, family, colleagues, teachers, leaders, and anyone in emotional situations. Different from sympathy. Empathy is feeling with, not just feeling for Zara. I guess empathy makes the world a little warmer. Exactly. And practicing empathy today has already made our class warmer. The power of empathy. Mira had always been known for her kindness, but she realized the true power of empathy one rainy afternoon. Her neighbor, Mr. Kareem, looked troubled while struggling to carry groceries. Mira offered help, and in that moment, she felt empathy for his fatigue and frustration. She understood without words how heavy the bags must have felt. At work, Mira noticed her colleague Sam looking upset after a difficult meeting. She approached him with empathy, listening carefully and acknowledging his feelings. Sam said, "It's rare for someone to show real empathy at work." Mira smiled, realizing that empathy can create trust and comfort even in professional settings. Later that week, Mira volunteered at a local shelter. She worked with children who had experienced hardship. Seeing their pain, she felt deep empathy, imagining what it must be like to grow up without stability. Her empathy motivated her to act with patience and care. One evening, her younger brother complained about a friend who had hurt him. Mira spoke gently, using empathy to explain both sides of the story. Sometimes showing empathy helps people understand each other, she said. Her brother nodded, realizing how empathy can guide conflict resolution. Even in small moments, empathy mattered. Mira paused when someone bumped into her on the street, feeling empathy instead of anger, understanding they might be having a rough day. That simple act of empathy made her feel connected to the world around her. By the end of the week, Mira reflected on what she had learned. Empathy is more than kindness. It is seeing the world through another's eyes, feeling what they feel, and responding with care. Her life was richer, not because of material things, but because of the empathy she shared and received.